With great powers comes great responsibilities. Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with methods of birth control and sexually transmitted diseases of chapter 8. As we all are aware of increasing population and the consequences of the same. We all are knowing that with increased population, different crises like food resources, accommodation, employment and so many more are increasing day by day. If we want better facilities and we want to provide a better lifestyle, we need to control the population. But the question is, how to do that? The methods which are used for the prevention or avoidance of the pregnancy in women are known as methods of contraception or methods of birth control. Today we are going to discuss about them in detail. The methods of contraception can be classified into various categories, that is, natural methods, mechanical methods, chemical methods and surgical methods. Let us begin with the natural methods of contraception. The first method of contraception is withdrawal or coitus interruptus. In this method, a male partner withdraws his penis from the vagina just before the ejaculation so as to avoid insemination in the female reproductive parts. But this method cannot be considered or suggested as safe, as in the pre-ejaculatory fluid some drops of the semen may be there and they would lead to unwanted pregnancies. Another natural method is safe period or rhythm method. Here, the sexual intercourse is avoided during the fertile period. In menstruation cycle, we have discussed about the fertile period where the chances of getting pregnancies are more due to ovulation. So, in this method, the sexual intercourse is avoided during that period and performed only in the safe period. But again, this one is also not reliable one. The last natural method that we are going to discuss is lactation amenorrhea. Ovulation and therefore menstruation do not occur during intense lactation period, that is near about 6 months after the childbirth. So, chances of getting pregnancies are negligible. Even though these methods are suggested but cannot be considered as the safest one. So, the natural methods that we have discussed so far are coitus interruptus, during which the copulatory organs are separated before ejaculation, safe period or rhythm period, during which the sexual intercourse is avoided during the fertility period, and lactation amenorrhea, that is no ovulation after the childbirth so as the pregnancies won't be there. The most commonly used methods are mechanical methods or barrier methods. In this, the first type is condom. It is a rubber sheath that is worn over the male copulatory organ, that is penis, or it is kept inside the vagina. The main function of condom is to avoid direct contact between the copulatory organs and also avoid insemination in the vagina so that the fertilization can be avoided. Condoms are safe for STD also, that is sexually transmitted diseases. It prevents from sexually transmitted diseases, so they are considered as better option in all the methods of contraceptions. Another commonly used method is using diaphragm or cervical cap. It is hemispherical rubber cap used to cover the cervix in female. It prevents the entry of the sperms into the cervix. Though semen is discharged in the vagina, but because of this barrier, the sperms cannot reach up to the egg cells, and thus fertilization is avoided. Usually diaphragm is used along with the chemicals called as spermicides. Spermicides are those chemicals which will kill the sperm cells so that the unwanted pregnancies can be avoided. But the main disadvantage of this method is it does not prevent from STDs. Another most commonly used mechanical barriers are IUCDs, that is intrauterine contraceptive devices. These devices are made up of plastic, metal, or a combination of both, which are inserted into the uterus to prevent pregnancy. IUCDs are of several types. For example, loops, spirals, rings, bows, shields, etc. The most common type is copper T, which uses ionized copper for preventing the process of implantation. It is functional for 3 to 5 years. Regular medical advice should be taken before using contraceptives. Certain chemicals or synthesized hormones are also used to prevent contraception. They are available in the forms of pills. Two types of the pills are available based on the way of taking them. Oral pills containing the combinations of the hormones which prevent ovulation. If ovulation does not occur, means unwanted pregnancies can be avoided. Another type of the pills that are used are vaginal pills. These pills contain the chemicals known as spermicides. Spermicides are those chemicals which are used to immobilize or kill the sperms. They are kept in the vagina before the process of copulation, so that even if the ejaculation is done in the vagina, the fertilization can be avoided by killing the sperms. The last methods are also known as methods of sterilization or surgical methods. They do not affect the normal sexual life of individuals. These methods are available for both males and females. Surgical methods are safe and permanent in long run, but sometimes may cause problems if not done properly. These methods include vasectomy in males and tubectomy in females. Vasectomy is performed in males. In this method, it involves cutting off small portions of sperm ducts or vas deferens and ligating or tying the two cut ends of the vas deferens. This prevents the sperms from coming out to semen. In tubectomy, the process involves the removal of small portion of fallopian tubes or oviduct by cutting. The cut ends are then ligated. This prevents the fertilized egg to enter in the uterus and get implanted. So this was all about various methods of birth control or contraception, in which we have discussed natural methods, In natural methods, we have discussed three various types where coitus interruptus, lactation amenorrhea and safe period or rhythm method was there. In coitus interruptus, the copulatory organs are separated before ejaculation and the semen is ejaculated outside of the female reproductive parts. In safe period or rhythm method, avoiding the sexual intercourse during the fertile period, and the lactation amenorrhea includes no ovulation after childbirth for a shorter period of time so that pregnancies can be avoided. Next, we have discussed about mechanical methods or barrier methods, where we discussed about condoms. Two types of the condoms were available: male condoms, that is worn over penis, and female condom, that is placed in the vagina at the time of copulation. Then we have discussed about diaphragm or cervical caps, which are inserted at the cervix so that the semen, even if it is ejaculated in the female reproductive part, will not be able to reach up to the egg and fertile it. Then we have discussed about IUCDs, that is intrauterine contraceptive devices. These devices are placed in the uterus of the female and they will avoid implantation of the embryo to the uterine walls. Next, we have discussed about chemical methods, where we have seen two types of the pills, oral pills and vaginal pills. Oral contraceptive pills are taken orally, which contain combination of the hormones to prevent ovulation, and vaginal pills contain spermicides, which are placed in the vagina before intercourse. Lastly, we have discussed about surgical methods. In surgical methods, the male or the female ducts are cut and closed. In male, the vas deferens is cut and closed, and in female, the oviduct is cut and closed, and so as they are named as vasectomy and tubectomy respectively. As we have learnt in 9th standard, health is a general state of personal physical, mental and social well-being. Women's health is very important during pregnancy. Pregnancy demands extra care and nourishment of a woman bearing the fetus. If a female is not ready mentally and physically for the pregnancy, then her health will be adversely affected. Frequent pregnancies also have negative effects on the health of a woman. There are certain changes and demands during the pregnancy, as a female has increased metabolic rates in her body for growing fetus. Even she has increased level of pregnancy hormones for maintenance of the pregnancy. In abdomen, the pressure will be exerted by the growing fetus and widening of the hips for easy delivery. These all changes make a woman ready to deliver a healthy fetus. In order to support the pregnancy and provide nourishment to the developing fetus, a woman must take balanced diet of higher calorific value. She must avoid taking doses of medicines which are not allowed during pregnancy. She should avoid smoking, taking drugs, as there are harmful effects of it on the fetus, and she must avoid consumption of alcohol because it can cause mental retardation in the fetus. Surgery can be used to terminate the unwanted pregnancies. Abortion is the medical termination of the pregnancy before the fetus becomes viable. Intentional or voluntary termination of the pregnancy before full term is called as MTP, that is medical termination of pregnancy or induced abortion. Nearly 40 to 50 million MTPs occur every year throughout the world, which is 1/5 of the total number of the conceived pregnancies per year. MTP has a significant role in decreasing the population. MTPs are considered relatively safe during the first trimester, that is up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. In second trimester, abortions are more risky. However, MTP is often misused by people who do not want a female child. Killing of unborn female child is known as female feticide. It is resulting in rapid decrease in the number of girls in our country. To have a healthy society, it is necessary to maintain male-female sex ratio in the society. In 9th standard, we have studied about various diseases, out of which we have also discussed about the diseases which are transmitted due to sexual act and are known as sexually transmitted diseases or venereal diseases. The sexually transmitted diseases are those diseases which are spread from an infected person to a healthy person through sexual act. These are also called as venereal diseases. About 30 different types of STDs are known. The major venereal diseases are AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, and genital warts. Here we are going to discuss about 2 bacterial diseases and 2 viral diseases which are transmitted due to sexual act. The first bacterial disease, that is caused by bacterium Neisseria gonorrhoeae, is gonorrhea. It spreads through sexual intercourse. This bacterium resides in the genital tubes and affects the mucous membrane of urinogenital tract. It causes pus-containing discharge, pain around genitalia, burning sensation during urination, and may spread to other parts of the body and cause arthritis and sterility. It is cured by using antibiotics such as azithromycin. Another bacterial disease which is caused by bacterium Treponema pallidum also gets spread through sexual contact and from mother to infants. It affects the mucous membrane in the genital tract and causes painless ulcers on genitalia and swelling of lymph glands. Skin lesions, rashes, hair loss, etc. also occur along with chronic ulcer and damage to vital genital organs. To its extreme stage, permanent brain damage, heart disease and blindness are the side effects. It can be cured by antibiotic tetracycline. So, these were the 2 bacterial diseases. Now, let us discuss about viral STDs. Genital warts is the viral disease that is caused by virus human papilloma virus or abbreviated as HPV. Hard benign outgrowths known as warts appear on the external genitalia, perianal area. In women, the infection may enter in vagina and cervix and cause acute pain. Cryosurgery is the only effective treatment for the warts. An immune system disorder, which is known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or abbreviated as AIDS, is caused by human immunodeficiency virus or HIV. In AIDS, it is transmitted via body fluids like semen or blood. Use of the infected needles, syringes to take the drugs and vaccines, use of contaminated razors and needles, organ transplantation, artificial insemination and parturition. These are other ways of transmission of this particular disease. Headache, rashes, nausea, fever are the common symptoms. Immunity is drastically reduced, so many infections begin to appear. There is no specific treatment for it. That is why antiretroviral treatment or ART is given to the patients to reduce the effect of the infection. Education and awareness about transmission of the AIDS is the best way to control or prevent AIDS. Avoid unsafe sex and using contraceptive methods like condom during the sex can be the only way to prevent from the STDs. That is why it is said that prevention is better than cure. Read the chapter thoroughly, write down the notes and take care of your health.